Okay, this is a bit of an unusual video, and I'm making it so if this ever happens to anybody else with their Monzo bank account, and they might come across this video and we'll be able to tell Monzo that this sort of thing has happened before. I've been with Monzo for quite a few years. We've got the usual overdraft, flex account, and all the usual stuff that it can come with. Absolutely fine, no issues, great bank, no complaints whatsoever. 6 o'clock this morning I logged in to my account just on the usual Monzo app, and I noticed, if you use Monzo you'll know that it will show you upcoming payments for the next day or two, and I noticed one of them was for Spotify for something like £3.25, something like that. I thought, well, that's odd, I haven't got a Spotify account, how could they possibly be taking any money from me? So I clicked on, I think it was due out tomorrow, so I clicked on the upcoming payments and then on to the Spotify one, and one of the options you can do is look at the number of payments that have been made to any particular company, or in this case Spotify, and it will tell you the total number of payments, and then it will go on to tell you the total amount paid. Now when I clicked on the relevant feature to bring that up, it told me I had made 253 payments to Spotify, and the total paid was over £10,000. Now I started going back through all the transactions on my account. I have never seen a Spotify transaction on my account. I'm on there, every day checking things and moving money around and all of that sort of thing. And as I was going back through, every few days there was a Spotify transaction, a few pounds, £50, £20, and I'm thinking, this is just nuts. No, this isn't possible. How could you possibly spend £10,000 at Spotify in the first place? But all the Spotify symbol was coming up against all of these different transactions. So I clicked on, I think, the first one that came up and created a dispute. And then when you go through the dispute process on the app, you can select multiple transactions. So I was basically going down my statement, or all the transactions on my account, and I was clicking each Spotify payment. And when I got to about, I clicked on maybe the 8th or 9th payment and then carried on scrolling down, all of those Spotify payments disappeared from my account. All of them. There's not a sign of any of them. I processed the dispute anyway, so that's, because I had proof, hopefully, of at least 8 or 9 Spotify transactions. So I sent off the dispute via the app, and then went back to my account, main account on the app, and every single one of those Spotify payments had gone. Not any record of any of those Spotify payments now exist. Eventually I heard back from their customer services, and the customer service person said, "Are you querying a PayPal payment or a Spotify payment?" And I said, I clicked on 8 or 9 Spotify payments, so of course it's Spotify payments I'm talking about, but since then they have all disappeared from my account. Over £10,000 worth and 253 Spotify transactions appeared and were gone within 10 or so minutes. She then asked another question, trying to get a bit more information out of me, and I told her exactly the same thing, but it's a overseas handling centre, I suspect, and I don't think they could quite grasp what I was saying. So later on in the morning I phoned Spotify. I spoke to Monzo through their customer services number, and after about 20 different button presses of different bloody option numbers, got through to speak to somebody. She took my details and said, I can't access your account at my level. So their own customer service department couldn't access my account. She's had to pass the information along the chain, and she said somebody will ring me back. Now it's 2:10 in the UK, and of course nobody has rung me back. So I just wanted to warn everybody that there's something odd going on there. It's kind of like that post office scandal where somebody has gone in, messed with your account, and then removed all of the what they've messed around with. How can 253 Spotify transactions appear on a Monzo current account totaling over £10,000 and then within 15 minutes all be gone? I mean, that's not some glitch. That sort of thing just should not be possible with a banking app. It would be very interesting to hear what they've got to say for themselves. But I thought I have to put this down on video because it's just the weirdest thing I've ever had. Banking for 45 years or whatever it is, I have never had any kind of incident with any payment not showing properly or appearing to be for somebody else. It's just completely weird. So yeah, if anyone's got any thoughts, or they have a Monzo bank, or have heard anything similar, do let me know. But this is really just going out there for the record. Okay, so 253 Spotify transactions over a lengthy period, over £10,000 of transactions. Transactions were varying from just a couple of pounds up to 50, 60, 70, completely at random, and then 15 minutes later completely disappeared from my account.